It happens to the best of us. We get fined for speeding because we are too distracted to notice the speed limit. Well, there's a heads-up display which not only shows the speed limit, but also shows your current speed, RPM, 3D navigation and much more, all on your windshield. Plus, the new camera by Panasonic, which is just too good not to share. Welcome to Chili Tech. In today's video, we review some outstanding products. So stick around until the end, give us a like and hit the subscribe button. Let's go. Panasonic HUD for vehicles' windshields. Head-up displays have been around for years in select car models, but they typically splash only a minor bit of information onto the windshield in front of the driver. Speed, engine RPM, and maybe rudimentary arrows for navigation directions, and cover only a small area of the glass. Today, Panasonic Automotive showed off its 4K resolution AR HUD, which covers a much larger section of the windshield and mixes two-dimensional information such as vehicle speed, speed limit and fuel range in the near field view with three-dimensional overlays of navigation directions in the far field view, which appear to be cast spatially on the road ahead. If you are navigating somewhere, it'll look like an overlaid 3D blue line is actually painted onto the road surface of the path you're supposed to take. For those of us who have ever heard Siri shout, "Turn right," and not known which of those close together roads she means, 3D navigation sounds like a welcome relief. Cyclists are recognised by the AR HUD and tagged with an attention-grabbing yellow cyclist symbol on the display. It'll also highlight lane markers, objects in the road and collisions ahead. The AR HUD has a 180-degree field of vision that can see 90 meters ahead across 3 lanes, and it can detect new display information in less than 300 milliseconds. Cuzen Matcha. Fans of the most elegant form of Japanese green tea will be excited to see the Cuzen Matcha machine, which reduces the entire treehouse prep cycle to the press of a button. You pour matcha tea leaves into the top of the machine, where a ceramic grinder pulverizes them into the fine powder needed to properly brew matcha. The powder falls into the waiting cup of hot water, where a magnetic whisk whips the water and matcha into a frothy, grassy brew. This machine certainly warrants a closer look. Freshly ground tea tastes much better than pre-ground tea, but I can't tell you whether the matcha the Cuzen makes is any better than traditional handmade matcha. All I can say is I'm looking forward to testing it. Or you can go ahead and try it for yourself by buying one of these $369 machines. Panasonic BGH1. Panasonic today touted its new BGH1 Micro Four Thirds camera as the first Micro Four Thirds camera approved by Netflix. The box-shaped camera could become one of the go-to devices for filmmakers. It's an order of magnitude cheaper than the popular Red camera, and it's smaller and lighter. It has the kind of specs filmmakers need, with support for 10-bit 420 4K 60p as well as 10-bit 422 4K video. There's also support for all the industry standard gamma curves like BR2100, V-Log-L and HLG. Perhaps most impressive though is the heat dispersion system, which Panasonic claims allows for unlimited recording time. The Panasonic BGH1 is available now for $2,000. Flex.io. I'm quite intrigued by Alarm.com's Flex.io security sensor. It uses LTE-M technology, so it works wherever there is LTE coverage, no need for a hub or Wi-Fi, and it's weatherproof. The magnetic sensors can be attached basically anywhere traditional security sensors work. Things like windows, gates, barns and chicken coop doors, and a few places they normally don't. There is also a loop option that monitors freestanding items like bikes, tools and other supplies where an open-close sensor wouldn't work. You'll get notified via the Alarm.com app if someone is creeping on your property, trying to jack your motorcycle or set your chickens free. You can set up rules like being notified if something is opened during a certain time of day or if something is left open past a certain time. If you have an Alarm.com camera, you can set up a rule to trigger video too. The company says the sensors have an expected battery life of more than 2 years. The Flex IO sensor is available now for $130. There is a monthly fee of $10 to $15 for the first unit. Mode. Consuming cannabis isn't too difficult. Number 1, you take a hit from your pen or bowl, munch on the recommended amount of edible, or swallow a few drops of oil. Number 2, you wait. Then you either feel good and stop consuming it, or you repeat steps 1 and 2. In the event that you consume too much, you take a nap and consume less next time. Mode, a smart cannabis device, adds data to the dosage. Compatible with threaded 510 oil cartridges, this $100 gadget allows users to select the dose ranging from 1 to 5 milligrams. Haptic feedback tells you when to inhale and exhale, and because it's 2021, there's a companion smartphone app to help you track how much cannabis you're smoking and how various strains make you feel. A device like Mode could be helpful for folks who don't consume cannabis to get high, but rather for specific goals like pain management or curbing anxiety and need accurate dosing and record keeping. Mode is available for pre-order now. Devices are expected to ship in the first half of 2021. As always guys, the product links are in the description below. If you guys want to know more about these products or want us to make a video on any specific products, let us know in the comments section. We will be happy to oblige. But for now, don't forget to give us a like and hit the subscribe button. Au revoir les amis.